Have you ever stumbled upon something that felt like it was made just for you? For Yassin, a young man with a love for dusty old bookstores, that something was a mysterious, leather-bound book with no title. He found it tucked away in the darkest corner of a forgotten shop, and something about it just called to him. He bought it without a second thought, eager to uncover its secrets. Back in his apartment, Yassin opened the book. His heart skipped a beat. The first line read, Yassin, a young man with a love for dusty old bookstores, found a mysterious, leather-bound book. He laughed it off as a bizarre coincidence. But as he kept reading, his amusement turned to unease. The book described everything he was doing, word for word, as he was doing it. He sat on his worn-out armchair, the faint smell of old paper filling the air. He was sitting in that exact chair. He read on, his hands starting to tremble. The book detailed his entire life, from childhood memories he'd long forgotten to his deepest, most private thoughts. It was his story, written by an unknown author. He flipped frantically towards the end, a knot of dread tightening in his stomach. The last few pages described the coming hours with chilling accuracy. It detailed him reading the book, his growing fear, and his decision to, well, the final sentence was what truly terrified him. The book predicted a grim, unavoidable fate awaiting him that very night, right there in his apartment. A cold sweat broke out on his forehead. Was this a sick prank, or had he stumbled upon a cursed object that had sealed his destiny? The book detailed his every move, every thought, as if it were writing his reality. He slammed the book shut, his heart pounding against his ribs. But the words were already burned into his mind. The clock on the wall ticked louder and louder, each second, bringing him closer to the horrifying conclusion written on the final page. Was there any way to change his story, or was he just a character trapped in a narrative he couldn't escape? What would you do? Thanks for watching.